Okay, 91.7 WLFR Pomona, Strange Ways Radio, Matt Umbersall, and we're here with new friends of the show, Silkworth. Welcome, guys.
Thanks.
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for having us, man.
My pleasure, my pleasure. I'm good to have you on. Okay, hey, most of you guys are new to the show. One guy I recognize, Adam there. Welcome back.
Oh, friend, that night.
Oh yes, oh yes. Okay. Well, okay. Your bass player, Adam Levine, also. Playing. Sorry, excuse me again. Playing bass and vocals for the great punk band The Choices, and also had him on my show a couple years back for a solo project. A lot of fun that was. A lot of fun. Okay, but for the rest of the band, we have Chip Rischel and some give me for not having all the names off the top of my head. Can you give us a rundown on the band members, please?
Yeah, sure. So you know Adam. I'm Chip Rochelle.
Eric Seabrooks.
This is Eric, and back here, that's our drummer. That's Brandon Howe.
Brandon Howe, welcome, guys. I'm good to have you on, definitely. Okay, so all right then, and most of you have been local musicians for a while now. From what I saw on your Facebook, you just got to get together in the last year or so. Can you tell us how you got together?
All right, so back in September, well, Brandon and I played in a band together 20 years ago.
Oh wow!
We kind of been in and out of contact over the years, but we started talking and we're like, hey, let's get together and jam and kind of see where it goes. And so that was at the beginning of September in 2020. With COVID going on, there wasn't a lot doing out in public, so you kind of had to, just get together and do what you can. Then Adam, we got Adam in the mix at probably towards the end of September, and then Eric came on board probably end of October, beginning of November of 2020, and we've been rolling ever since.
Oh, awesome! Okay, with you guys all doing this for a while, I was just thinking this might be somewhat of a local supergroup almost. Could we say that?
We've all been in the music scene for quite some time. I've known Adam and Chip before for probably about a decade now, just from the Atlantic City scene. So yeah, when Chip gave me a call to come out and jam, having played with Chip would come down in Atlantic City, and he'd give me a call whenever he was playing some solo gigs, and I'd sit in with him some sets, playing like Chickies and Pete's and places like that. But local supergroup, that's a bold claim.
That's a bold, yeah. It's bold. But
well, I had to put it out there. But
we've been out and about. I mean, playing, individually with other groups for quite some time now, I guess. The Boneyard, Fromage.
Oh yeah.
Talk, whatever scene, we've been out and about. So.
Yeah. All right. Hey, I know I've seen the Choices is a few times. I've been hearing on Facebook several times, Ames, Chip Freshel playing here and there. Oh no, sorry. Okay. I'm saying it wrong though, right? You said, Rochelle, is it?
Michelle. Mhm.
Rochelle. Sorry about that.
Oh,
Okay, and then okay, so I've been hearing okay, hearing about you playing locally for a long time, and I always just missed your show, always did, until a couple years back at the AC Beer Fest. Finally caught your solo show there, and I was definitely impressed. It was a great set, really.
oh, thanks, man.
My pleasure. My pleasure. So,
It's funny
oh,
because the Beer and Music Fest, I mean, little background, I guess, too, about the band. I hope you guys don't mind me sharing all this, but I had just, I was about a year into sobriety at that point. I was a heavy drinker for many, many years. And so it was kind of ironic. The first time you saw me was at a beer festival. But the name of the band actually comes from the doctor and the AA program, Dr. Silkworth,
oh, wow.
who basically said that, you know, you can seek sobriety and just sanity through a spiritual solution, more or less. And I guess to us, you know, music is our spiritual solution. You know, it's when we're most one with I don't know, God, whatever, higher power, however you want to put it, I suppose. So that's kind of where all that comes from.
Well, very interesting. And well, sir. I will toast my cup of coffee to you then.
Cheers.
Awesome. Okay. All right. Hey, that gets out of the way. One of the questions that I like to ask about where the name came from. Okay. Hey, your new EP that you're putting out, it's called Long Time Coming. How did you come by that name?
We, as you said, we've all been playing music for a long time. A lot of us playing music together in various aspects or sharing bills or whatnot. So it's kind of just our own feeling. Like it's a long time we've been doing this. It's about time we got this all together, and it took a while, but it was worth the wait.
Well said. Exactly.
Very good. Very good. All right. Hey, I've done I've done a little bit of digging into your music. Listen to all your songs that you sent me for the EP. They all sound okay. Sound awesome. Okay. I noticed that there's at least one older song from your Reverb Nation page on Chip site. I'm like Castaway. Are the okay? Although for the EP it all sounds new. Are the other tunes new? Can you tell us about the songwriting at all?
Oh, wow. Let's see. I'll go track by track, I guess. Awake. I wrote Awake because I mean, Brandon and I played Awake in the band that we were in back in 2001. So
wow.
Awake is well over 20 years old at this point. That's another. It's long time coming. You know, a long time getting these tunes.
Right.
A lot of meaning there. Castaway, I think, was the second track. Castaway, I wrote back 2014, give or take. Same with Gone. Gone was 2014, and then Believe I wrote back in 2003. So I mean,
Mm,
really, there's nothing new. We really have nothing new. There was actually supposed to be a fifth track on it. And because it was a co-write, I kind of waited to release that because I just wanted to discuss some stuff with the other writer before we put that out. So we might drop that as a single later down the line. But that's really the origin and the time frame of the tunes.
all right, all right. So, okay. So, all the tunes, you've done all the writing yourself for. Okay, I'm transferring that as an older song to a new project. Was there any transformations? Did they evolve?
Oh,
100%.
100%. I mean, it's a lot of fun, Matt. A lot of fun in doing it. I mean, basically, I just bring the tunes to the band, and then we just kind of work out the bones, and then it just then we just play them, and the more we play them, that they change every time we play them. You know what I mean? It's a lot of fun. Our live stuff, we're more of a jam, aspect. So basically, a tune that's tracked at 4 minutes, we might play it for 12 minutes live. I mean,
Oh, wow.
who knows where it'll go?
Yeah.
We don't even know where it'll go. So that's the kind of the fun thing about it.
Yeah, one of the things we talked about, especially when we first got together, was pulling Chip away from the idea that you're a man on an island. You're now a man in the band, so you don't have to play everything yourself. And I don't mean that badly. I mean, he used to play, as we talked, like you play shows where the Choices were playing upstairs and you were trying to do an acoustic show downstairs. And it's impossible.
For years, it was always like 12 bands and Chip.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's kind of how it went,
I was at some of those shows. Yeah, I know.
I kind of had to write the tunes bigger to show up. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you really get lost in that.
I'll say coming on board with these guys was something I've always wanted to do. I've been in bands where I was the only guitarist, or I was writing the structures to the songs, and here really let me see what I can add to it, what I can add to the song, and where I can pull back, where I don't have to keep playing the entire time, and really let the notes and the music breathe. And that's why I think a lot of this I think this EP came out great, because it's just a very cohesive four of us coming together.
I mean, the three of us, me, Brandon, and Adam. I mean, we had a couple months head start on Eric, and I mean, so we kind of had the bones worked out. You know what I mean? We had the bones put together, and then when Eric came, I mean, it just added so much color to it, and really it just kind of took more of a jam turn to it, and like we work back and forth off of each other. It's a lot of fun. It really is. It's a lot of fun.
Awesome. Okay. How did you come by the song choices out of your catalog?
We wrote our choices down, and then we changed our minds, and then
we each wrote down our
Like four
or five like songs we wanted to put on the EP, and then we read them out loud, and whatever ones got multiple hits, we kind of talked about and had a discussion on what we thought we would like, but also what the audience would like.
Yeah, this whole thing, it's very, we're very democratic the whole way through. So I mean, basically we decide everything as a band. So it's, but we really came to a consensus on what belonged, and what we were going to kind of hold back and wait for the EP or the LP that one of these days we're going to put out.
Okay. All right. All right. Is there a consensus on your favorite tunes off of it?
Well, Adam, you go ahead and you take this
Yeah,
one,
I
because
mean-
you kind of, because Adam was the one that kind of said that we should lead off with a wake.
Especially that particular recording, as Chip had said, like the songs have their structure, but they have different feels every time we play them. I feel like that particular recording of Awake really showcased everything that the band has as far as sound and ability. So I thought it was good to lead off with. Now, Castaway is a phenomenal tune. That's a great set opener when we play live. It's great to get people back into it if we're in the middle of a set somewhere. It's a great song for us to play. We really enjoy it. But if you're really kind of showcasing our sound and talents, I thought Awake was really a good way to open the EP with.
Castaway,
Nice.
dynamic tune. I mean, and a lot of the songs we have about, at this point, I guess we got about 15 originals pretty much worked out. But you know, a lot of them are dynamic, you know, and it makes it fun to play and makes it interesting for people to listen.
I think that's why I like the EP too. You ask any one of us, we all like, I like a different song more than the other song every day, you know, like right now, Gone. I think we did Gone and Believe in one take in the live recording. And after those takes, we were like, yeah, like that's the way we wanted to sound.
Yeah, that's another thing we should mention, that the EP, it was tracked live. So basically we didn't go track by track, so they kind of breathe a bit, the songs, you know what I mean? They kind of they're not perfect, I guess.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
But
there are a lot of
it's
tracks.
credit to Brandon's drumming as well, even though we're recording live and playing as it was, you know, Brandon was keeping us in the pocket where we needed to be.
This guy back here is an animal.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. All right. Hey, you described yourselves as a jam band, and would that be your main influence? Are you Deadheads, Fish fans? What is it?
Man.
Well, I'm a fish head for sure.
Okay.
He's a big Dead guy. He's a folk guy, and
I grew
like
up on the
folk.
Dead too. I
Yeah.
mean, I saw the Dead like maybe 10 times in concert. So you know, and all the stuff that goes along with it. So I mean,
Yeah.
I love jam music, folk. I mean, we were kind of trying to bounce around that idea of genre and kind of trying to find a micro niche. You know what I mean? And I guess you kind of classify us as roots rock.
Mhm.
I mean, you could put jam in the conversation. I mean, I guess rock would be the wide based genre, but it's, you know, we got little pieces of a lot. Yeah. I mean, we have one tune that's, you know, we got some tunes that are really bluesy. We have one tune that sounds just like straight jazz. You know what I mean? So really the tunes they change. You know what I mean? Like they don't really sound the same from song to song. So it's kind of hard to pigeonhole at times, I think, the sound.
Good. All right. Okay. I'm speaking about your roots and all. To give us an idea of you guys as a whole. What were your first concerts, each of you?
Oh, that's a good question. Who wants to go first?
I honestly, I don't remember. It sounds terrible, but yeah, I honestly don't remember.
Okay, Adam's out. All right.
Jackson Brown at the Meriwether Post Pavilion in 1982.
Oh, wow. Not nice.
And
Okay.
I was 6, but I still vividly, I mean, my parents were cool, man. Like they brought me up right with music, and my mother was was more singer-songwriter and folk, and she kind of, got me into the Dead a little bit. And then my father was like the heavy keyboard intensive progressive type sound, like Yes and these kinds of bands, so I really had a pretty good musical base. And then my grandparents, I lived with them for a lot growing up. I spent a lot of time with them, and I mean, it was old country and bluegrass and big band music and gospel and all. I mean, so I'm a mutt when it comes to music, man. I like that.
That's all good though, man. Yeah, definitely. All right. Brandon, how about you?
I remember my first concert was April of 1985 at the Sands Hotel Casino, Atlantic City. And it was the Hermits, the Grassroots, and the Monkeys. That was my first concert
That's
ever.
awesome.
Monkeys concert?
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
I think I was there.
Where was
86, yeah.
it? Was
Yeah, man. I still have a t-shirt from that.
I kind of remember there being a fourth act there. I can't remember. Was there a fourth? Wasn't there a fourth there? Was it Tom Jones or something?
Tom Jones was too big back then. No.
Unusual, right?
You know what? Hey, until you mention it now, I completely forgot about the opening acts. All right. But I was there for the Monkeys, definitely. Yeah. And only three of them played, right? They were on their 20th anniversary tour, but Mike Nesmith wasn't up to playing for whatever reason, Wow. That was cool, man. Cool. All right. And you?
I didn't get to a concert till high school, so it was Incubus in 2002 at the Philly Spectrum.
Nice. I miss that building. I really do.
Yeah, me too.
That was
I
a good place.
Springsteen play there. That was the last time he played there, and that was amazing.
Oh yeah. And yes, I got tickets for one of his last shows there in in that week and the week after also Pearl Jam with Social Distortion. Closed it out. I was there too for that one. That was great. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Another question about live shows and all. Adam might have answered this one time before. It's a question that I like to ask a lot of my guests. What would be your dream gig if you haven't had it yet? The kind of show or venue or both you would like to play as a bucket list?
I'll go first.
Yeah.
Red Rocks.
Nice one. Yeah. Good place there.
Yeah.
Out in Colorado, right? Yeah.
Red Rocks, Colorado.
Yeah. Right.
On the way here, so.
Natural amphitheater. Yeah. I know. Wow.
Cool reverb. I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Anyone else?
I was actually lucky enough to play one of the places that would be on my bucket list.
Oh, wow.
I got to play CBGB's before it closed.
Oh, yeah.
I was actually in a band that I had quit. And they're like, "You're going to play the show?" I was like, "Hell yeah, I'm going to play the show. I'm playing CBGB's. I don't care. I quit the stupid band." Existing, actually still out there, maybe Madison Square Garden, I think.
Oh, beautiful. How about that's classic also. Yes. 2 down, 2 to go.
Good choice. Good choice.
Could you say that again, Chip? I didn't hear you right.
I said those were both good choices.
Oh.
Yeah, they were good choices. Yeah, choices by CBGBs.
Yeah. No, it wasn't the choice.
Let's see. I mean, I would just love to play some big festivals, man. I mean, that would be pretty awesome. I mean, I think that might be our ultimate goal at some point. If as things progress, if we could get on some festivals.
Something South by Southwest.
South by Southwest.
That would be great. Yeah.
Lock-in is pretty awesome. I mean, wow.
Peach Fest.
Peach Music Fest. I mean, those kinds of gigs would be pretty incredible. A little side one, I think, maybe I grew up right outside of DC, so I mean, I grew up seeing a lot of shows at Merriweather. So I think playing Merriweather would probably be pretty surreal for me, just because all the concerts and the great concerts that I've seen there, man. I've seen some. I mean, it started with Jackson Browne, but I mean, I've seen Styx there. I've seen Yes there. I've seen the Allman Brothers there like 2 or 3 times. I've seen, wow. I saw Jeff Healey there.
Oh, wow.
It was an incredible show. That was probably one of my favorites. Yeah, I've seen great shows there. So that would kind of be a little surreal to play Merriweather.
Nice. Okay, one left. Brandon, how about you?
I'm a big Eagles fan, so I'm gonna say the Link.
Okay.
My number
The
one.
other Eagles. Okay.
But second would be Red Rocks. I have to agree with
Red
that.
Rocks.
That's
Red
on my
Rocks.
bucket list for sure.
Red
I've
Rocks.
seen
Nice.
good folks at the Link. Link is fine. I saw Guns N' Roses at the Link.
I played their parking lot before.
There you go.
All right. To tie into that, if you could share the stage with or open for anyone in that show, who might that be now?
Ooh. Who we want to open for?
Yeah, well, the Almonds, but they're not playing anymore.
So to go along with that, this is actually a part of the conversation that I was having on the way over here. To go along with the Red Rocks, Tedeschi Trucks.
Oh yeah.
You know what? Trucks probably one of the top ones. I mean,
That'd be up there.
Derek Trucks, I mean,
Yeah.
pound for pound is probably the best guitar player alive right now. I mean, well, that's pretty bold, but still, I think it's pretty doggone accurate. I mean, he's definitely one of the best.
It's someone with an audience that I think we would sound good together.
That's awesome.
I really like a lot of the I don't know what you'd even want to call it, the new like cosmic country type stuff. Like I love Sturgill Simpson and Tyler Childers and those guys. I mean, that'd be pretty awesome opening a show for Sturgill. That'd be pretty incredible.
Nice.
My vote's for Dead and Company, but I don't know how possible that is, but that would be great.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think they need our help.
Well, they might want like a bathroom break or something. I mean, we could just kind of fill in some time.
Yeah. Okay. Adam, and anything from you?
Really slowing down. He's really slowing down.
Okay. All right. So, okay. Hey, if there's nothing else, Adam, nothing from you then, or no?
I'm a big Steve Winwood fan.
Oh, nice.
I've got to see him 2 or 3 times, and though I'm not sure we would totally meld with the music, I would love to open up for him and maybe even jam with him a bit. I love the 60s blues that he was a part of. I listen to a lot of that. I mean, I'm very eclectic in my style these
Blind
days.
Faith and
Oh yeah, Blind Faith, Traffic, some of his solo work.
I actually saw Traffic open for the Grateful Dead one
Yeah,
time.
well, there you go.
Oh my gosh.
Incredible. I've seen some great concerts, some really good ones.
Awesome. Okay. Speaking about concerts and shows, let's talk about your own. I think you have a show coming up soon.
The end of July, and actually local to where you're broadcasting from, right there in Galloway at the Pitney Pub. So it's July 31st. It's the last Saturday in July.
Nice, nice. Are there any other shows you would like to mention?
We're spending the majority of the time that we get together just compiling tunes, just working through tunes. And I mean,
Okay.
we played our first show was back in March at Bore AC.
Yeah, I'm a Blu-ray it is. I'm an awesome venue there also. Yes.
We played an hour and 45-minute set our first time playing out. I mean, it's like you don't normally see a band doing that, but we had put together a lot of material over the course of the winter and then coming into the spring. And we only did one cover. I mean, so we're pretty much mostly 90% original in what we do out live. So
Nice, nice. So, all right. How did that first show go?
Sold out, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
it went.
It can't go much better. We sold out.
It
So.
went.
Yeah.
I mean, we there's things that I probably would want to get back. I made some mistakes here or there, but I mean, for the first time out, wasn't bad.
Especially after
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Going,
Having been pointed out.
going,
We really enjoyed ourselves. Everyone that was there had nothing but positive things to say about the performance. Eric and I really,
Yeah, I never knew how much of an animal this guy was on stage. I had a ball with him. Stage with Adam.
That's
see,
part,
Matt knows, Chip knows.
that's part of the reason I wanted to get Adam involved in the first place. He's a lot of fun. He's got his wireless, and he'll go out and wander around the crowd and do some fun things.
At practice for me, it's all right. Let's get tight on what we got to do, and we go on stage. It's let's go and have fun. And if we're not having fun, why are we doing it?
And me, I'm the complete opposite. I sit in a chair and play and sing, and I mean I have really bad equilibrium problems, and so if I start wandering around, I'll fall off the stage or something. So I mean, it's just
He's got his throne.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah,
I sit. I sit there and play in one spot. So, but that's the reason behind it. It's not because I'm.
Okay. All right. Well,
I mean, I hope
okay.
I try to be into the band for my ability to play, not just my my willingness to be on stage and be an idiot.
Yeah.
For myself.
You know what?
Wait, you have your Bluetooth plugged into something? The what?
Yeah, just for show,
No
just
sound.
running around like an idiot.
The cool thing about this band is we all bring, and it's funny because I had this in my head for a long time now that to get together with all these guys, and it finally came to be, and which was awesome. But I mean, Adam's got he's got the punk thing down. He's got ska, and he played all the time with Ill Rendition and has done his own thing. He brings a lot. And then Eric is jam, and then he played with Why Not, so you kind of almost had a Rage Against the Machine vibe at times in that band. It was really cool. And then Brandon's played he's probably the one that's played the most as far as he's been in touring bands. I mean, he's traveled around the country. He was in a band that was signed by Warner Brothers. I mean,
Okay. Like who? Tell us.
Go for it, Brandon.
What's that?
Tell us who.
In my younger years, I had played in a lot of bands that were toward the East Coast, down to Florida, to Texas, and we played the college circuit basically. And I played a lot of frat parties where I've had the drum set I had was it had so much beer spilled on it. You know what I mean? It was kind of like it was a different color by the time I retired it than when I bought it. But I had a lot of experience on the road and stuff. And like I said, me and Chip played together in a band before, and I kind of had a head start because I knew his music from us playing, a long time ago in a band. And I think a lot of us just because we come out of so many, like, kind of, I think that's one of our strengths that we have. We come out of different kind of genres, you know what I mean?
Right.
We come together to play Chip's music, and I think that's a good thing. I think that's our music. I think when you listen to it, it sounds different, and I think that's one of the good things about it. I think there's nothing really out there that sounds like what we do, and I think that's a strength. I think people will listen to it and really like our music.
You can hear bits and pieces of things. You're like, oh, it kind of sounds like, but not really, not exactly. And I mean, that's kind of cool. I mean, because everybody borrows and steals in music, you know what I mean? You kind of, your influences, and you learn by listening to people. That's really what makes it cool, is we kind of have taken a lot of different pieces and parts and made our own thing. So
Fantastic. So, okay. So how can people find you online?
well, let's see now. Last Thursday, the album dropped. So I mean the EP. So we're on every major streaming site out there. Spotify, Apple, Amazon,
Right.
Pandora, you name it.
Mhm.
We're out there, and
Facebook.
and Facebook. It's Silkworth. That's it for now. So just those. We're not tweeting, and we're not Instagramming as of yet, but who knows? We'll see what happens down the line.
All right. Hey, okay. Have you got a website also, or it's just the socials?
We're working on it.
Just, yeah, Facebook.
Okay.
That's where
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right. Hey, I wish you guys the very best. Yes. We're gonna wrap things up because I want to leave plenty of room in the hour to play your music as well. And all the best of luck to you.
Thank you much.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate it,
Appreciate you, man.
My pleasure. You have a good one. And hope to see you in July. Definitely. Thank
Yeah.
you guys.
Yeah, out there, man. Maybe we'll pop in the station one of these times. We'll see how it goes.
It would be nice. Thank
Okay.
you.
Have a good
All
one.
right. You too now.